Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to this space. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I hope this time finds you well. Well, Scorpio, for those of you new here that do not know who I am, my name is Gennaro, aka BhodiBoy G, and my channel is Wow Oracle, which stands for Words of Wisdom. And I want to thank you for being here with me today. I hope you're able to find a message in my readings. Now, for those of you Scorpios who are returning, thank you so much for all your continued love and support. I appreciate every single one of you more than you could ever possibly know. And I also want to thank you for joining me here today. All right, Scorpio. Well, today we are doing things a little bit differently because, you know, normally I'm here to do a week's long reading. But I did just turn 36, so I'm going to take a little birthday / vacay trip next week. So I will not be around to do readings. It'll be a little hard for me to do readings where I'm at. So instead of doing a 1-week reading, I'm going to shift the energy and we're going to do a 2-week reading. So Scorpio, today I am here to connect with you for the dates of November 8th through November 21st, 2020. Now, although these messages are time-stamped, please understand that energy is not linear, it's fluid. So whenever you're led to watch this reading, even if it isn't during those dates, it doesn't mean that there isn't a message in it for you. Okay, Scorpio? Also remember that these are general readings. They cannot and will not resonate with everybody, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Also, Scorpio, if you're here watching your sun sign, you're not finding your message, feel free to check out your moon, your rising, or your Venus signs. You may find clarity in those placements. And if at that point you're not finding a message with me, Scorpio, we do have 2 options. You can either come back next week when I will have a whole new set of messages for you, or you can feel free to check out one of the other beautiful readers out there on YouTube. All right, Scorpio. So since we're doing a 2-week reading, we are going to switch things up a little bit. So I'm still going to be pulling you a card from the Archangel Metatron Self-Mastery Oracle deck for the internal shifts that are happening in your life and kind of what's going on spiritually in and around your space. And then we'll go ahead and read the description from the book for that card. And then the next part, I'm going to be going back to these Spirit Animal Oracle cards where I'm going to pull you 1 card for each of the 1-week periods. So we're going to see what's going on for the first week, and then we're going to see what's going on for the second week. I'll read them intuitively, slightly, and then I'll also read you the description from the book. Then after that, we're going to pull our Norman's guidance cards to see what energies can help to keep you grounded, and we're going to see what guidance cards can see what energies can help you to be more open, and then we'll go into the tarot where we look at the specific energies that are surrounding you for that 2-week period before we close out. Okay, Scorpio? But given all that said, let's go ahead and get into your reading. So first and foremost, we're going to be tapping into the energy of spirit through the Archangel Metatron Self-Mastery Oracle deck to get you out 1 message for that 2-week period. So give me 1 moment. All right, Spirit, so what message do you have for Scorpio? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. For the dates of November 8th through November 21st, 2020. What message do you have for Scorpio? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. All right, Scorpio, let's go ahead and see what comes out for you. So, Spirit, what message do you have for Scorpio? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the dates of November 8th to November 21st, 2020, or for whenever they're led or guided to watch this reading. What message do you have for Scorpio? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What message do you have for the sign of Scorpio? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Okay, Scorpio, so your message did come out. Let's go ahead and see what message that is for you. All right, Scorpio, so the message came out is Codependency, card number 53, Key to Freedom. Okay, Scorpio, so the initial feeling I get with this card is that there are some relationships, there are some people in your life that you have become very attached to. Now, most of those energies I get are very wholesome. They're very positive. But there's this small little inkling. There's a small little inkling that I feel with whatever these relationships are that it's becoming kind of codependent. Where you really rely on this person's energy more than you should. Either that or it's the other way around where this person relies on your energy more than they should. And because of that, there's a bit of a push and pull. There's a bit of a push and pull in the relationship. And it's almost like, it's interesting, Scorpio, I'm getting this feeling that this relationship may have lost its luster just a little bit. And that is because of that codependent issue that's happening here. There's been some sort of conflict, some sort of challenge, especially with the number 5. Now, this relationship has brought you to a place of growth, though. Don't get me wrong. I feel like you guys are both teaching each other a lot of things about each other. But you have to be careful to really separate your energy Because if not, you become too fused as one, which makes it hard for one or the other to really move forward. Do you see what I'm saying? So there's growth here in the relationship. And there's action. There is regeneration here. And you guys are both accomplishing something with this relationship. But there's a need for you to look at the areas that have become codependent and begin to pull your energy back. Because it could be that one or the other of you is getting ready to move into something new, to do something different. But because there's such an energy pull in the relationship, it's stopping whoever that person is from moving forward. And that's why you guys need to kind of like pull your energy back just a little bit and begin to release the codependency that's starting to build in this relationship. Okay, Scorpio, but now what we're going to do is we're actually going to pull out the book and we're going to read what the Spirit has to say with the description from the book to get you some more insight into what this is talking about. So give me one moment while I pull that up. All right, we have card number 53, Codependency, Key to Freedom. You are asked to look at a relationship or situation in your life and see that what started out as support and comfort has become suffocating to you both. See what I was talking about? Now there's comfort, there's satisfaction in the relationship, but now there's a bit of a suffocating energy. And it's time for you to take a closer look. Now, what this card says is, maybe you're the one who can see or sense this. It may be that you are feeling abandoned as a person whom you rely on becomes more absent. Remember that you and they are unique beings in your own right. You are put on this earth to encourage, help, support, and love each other. But be aware of when you're giving away your own power or becoming over-reliant on someone or something. Being overly dependent helps neither of you. Like two trees that are in too close proximity to each other, your roots will become entangled, your branches entwined, and it becomes hard for either of you to reach your full potential. It is easy to lose personal identity in this place and forget why we are truly here. For each has a unique soul mission that is best served in full personal power. What once felt safe and good becomes claustrophobic and unhealthy. Just like the tree in the image, you are meant to grow in your own space, reach up to sunlight, and expand into your own true beauty. Not be thwarted by overdependence and mutual fear that ties you together, propping each other up. Look at the magenta sky in the card. It offers a bridge to a new way of being, promising that divine love is available to both of you. The bright green on the crest of the hill represents opportunity, movement, and growth. Unlike the shadow of an entangled, dysfunctional dual energy. Archangel Metatron is asking you to break free, to take the silver key of truth and purification and unlock yourself from what binds you together. This padlock is self-imposed. The dependency has not been done to you. You have done it to yourselves. Forgive that and understand it is a part of your soul journey. But this time of restriction is now ending and a new chapter awaits you both. Like I told you, there's movement forward here. But you guys have to pull back your energy from each other so that you can move forward. Now it says the old leaves want to fall away to make way for new buds of renewal and springtime energy. One of you needs to find the strength to turn the key. Please trust and have faith that once the key turns, it has to be turned by one of you. Metatron will not do it for you. Your higher power will not do it for you. You can come back into your own power. No longer any need to rescue each other or overly demand attention, energy, or love. The love remains. The understanding arrives from the lessons learned, and each of you can thrive in a clearer space of your own, with defined boundaries, air to breathe, and space to grow. Take the key. See the lock. What do you choose? This image can also represent addictions to substances and behavior or patterns that once served you in some way but now deny you your true power. It can apply to any relationship, not just romantic, but parental, business, or anything else. Here again, the same question applies. Will you turn the key? All right, Scorpio. Well, that is a great message from Spirit coming to you this week or for the 2-week period. Now, this may not apply to all of you. It may not apply to all of you, but for those of you who this applies to, you can do this. You can do this, Scorpio. You can pull back your power. You're meant to grow at this time. You're meant to shift. You're meant to change. So begin to make that shift by turning that key. Okay, Scorpio? But now we're actually going to move forward in your reading now, and we're going to pull those 2-week cards that we talked about. We're going to pull one card for week 1, and we're going to pull one card for week 2. So let me go ahead and get tapped into that energy. And like I told you, to do that, I'm going to be using this Animal Spirit Oracle card. So give me one moment. All right, Spirit. So what message do you have for Scorpio for week 1? What message do you have for Scorpio for week 1? What message do you have for Scorpio for week 1? What message do you have for Scorpio? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for week 1. What message do you have for Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for week 1. All right, Scorpio, so the message coming out for you for week 1 is Seahorse Spirit. Watch and wait. All right, so what this card tells me is that there may be a bit of drama surrounding you for the first week of this reading. There may be people in your space who want to pull you into their lower frequency, their lower vibration, their lower energy. And this is an opportunity for you to really take your energy back from a situation. Now, we are talking about that twice now here. You know, the overall message here was of codependency. Now, that can be in any relationship. It can also be with friends. So what this tells me is that it's time for you to really pull back your energy and begin to see what's going to change. Begin to see what's going to happen. It's a time for you to really observe, to take note, to really understand energy, and then begin to move forward. Now, we have 53, which is interesting because we have it double here. We have this card coming out twice for you. I just noticed that right now. What a beautiful synchronicity. Now, as you pull your power back, this tells me that you're going to be able to gain this opportunity to really see the bigger picture in life, to really see what areas you're going towards, see what areas you're growing in, see what areas that need to be left behind and where you need to move forward from. There was instability. There was challenges in this relationship or with this group of people. And you're meant to grow. You're meant to grow at this time, but you have to really call in your power. And then begin to watch and wait as Spirit changes things around. Okay, but now what we're going to do is we're actually going to go ahead and pull this card up in the book to get you some further insight into what it means for you. Okay, Scorpio? All right, Scorpio, so we have card number 53, Seahorse Spirit, Watch and Wait. Now, Scorpio, this says, hovering gracefully, the seahorse observes with the perspective of one who is not engulfed by the drama. Remaining at a distance from all the turbulence, Seahorse Spirit appears at this time to remind you of the need to be neutral and gain perspective. Your message from Seahorse Spirit is, not my circus, not my monkeys. Spirit wants you to know that even if you are tempted to jump into the fray and try to fix things, the best way to serve yourself and others right now is to remain calm and simply watch and see. Another message here is that whatever your quarry, Seahorse Spirit asks you to take a step back from it. Be willing to explore things from the different angles rather than a single one, and just observe what is possible. From the perspective of the position of the neutral observer, you'll discover a myriad of opportunities and a deeper understanding of what you seek and why. And you will know beauty, truth, love, and wisdom. So like I said, there's a need for you to zoom out. Relieve yourself of feeling like you need to really jump into things at this time, at this moment, and begin to observe and see how energy is changing, to see how energy is shifting. And I feel like that's the main message that's happening for you for week 1. But now we're going to go ahead and we're going to see what comes out for you for week 2. Okay? So Spirit, what message do you have for Scorpio for week 2? What message do you have for Scorpio for week 2? What message do you have for Scorpio for week 2? What message do you have for Scorpio for week number 2? What is the following message after Seahorse Spirit? All right, Scorpio, so the overall message for week number 2 is Owl Spirit. You see clearly now. So see what I was talking about? As you begin to pull back your power from codependent relationships, as you begin to recall those fragments of your soul that you gave to trying to fix situations, that you gave to really jumping in to try to fix things, the energy you gave to drama, now as you pull back that energy and begin to observe how energy is shifting, you gain a clear understanding of what is meant for you and what is not. You gain a clear understanding of what you need to do to pull your power back, and then once you gain that understanding, you're going to know how to move forward. You're going to know how to take the action in your life necessary to grow like you're meant to at this time. This card speaks about you growing. So the overall message here for both weeks is that you've given a lot of your power away to other people. You've given a lot of your power away to other situations full of drama. And I don't feel like that drama was yours. You may have played a part in the drama, but I think it's because you rushed in to try to help a situation. You rushed in to try to fix something, and then you became part of that drama. And that's why Spirit's saying it's time for you to pull back that energy, begin to observe so that you can see clearly that maybe this wasn't your drama in the first place. Like the card said, not your circus, not your monkeys. And now because you are really doing the work, now because you're really recalling back in your energy, you're gaining a clear perspective of how you can move forward and bring more structure. See, we went from a 53 to a 43. So there was growth and challenge, there was growth in conflict, but now because you're pulling away from the conflict, there's growth in structure. There's growth in your manifestations, and there's growth in a stronger foundation for you in your life, really sitting up on a new level of understanding. But now what we're going to do is we're actually going to go ahead and read what this card says to get you some further insight into what's going on for week 2. So give me one moment. All right, Spirit. Let's see. All right, Scorpio. We have card number 43, Owl Spirit. You see clearly now. Now this says, Owl Spirit arrives to remind you that the wisdom within you is informed by your keen senses and the wisdom within the consciousness we all share. Even in the darkest night, the owl sees clearly and is guided by every sense it has, including the first sense of intuition. Right now, your sensitivities are turbocharged and you are receiving messages from all directions. Owl Spirit reminds you to be wise and pay attention to what's between the lines, what is invisible to the naked eye, what cannot be heard with the ears, and what others may not be able to perceive. With all your senses aroused, you have much knowledge available to you. Clarity will come as you sit with all that you are sensing, allowing your intuition to guide you in understanding the whole and not just the parts. Let your wisdom arise and be your guide as you trust the acuity of all your senses. Intuition is real and can provide the clarity you need to understand your situation right now. Your relationship, your finances, your job, whatever it is, you can see the truth clearly now. Okay, so that's what we're talking about. As you recall back your power, as you begin to observe, you can then see a clear path of the movements you need to take and the changes you need to make to thrust yourself forward. Okay, Scorpio? But now we're actually going to move forward in your reading, and we're going to pull some guidance cards to see what energies can help to keep you grounded, and we're going to pull some guidance cards to see what energies can help you to be more open. Now, to do that, I will be using the spirit messages. So give me one moment while I tap into that energy. All right, Spirit, so what messages do you have for Scorpio? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What messages do you have for Scorpio? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What energies can help to keep Scorpio grounded? And what energies can help Scorpio to be more open? All right, Scorpio, let's go ahead and see what comes out for you. So, Spirit, what energies can help to keep Scorpio grounded? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What energies or advice can help to keep Scorpio grounded? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. All right, Scorpio, we do only have one card coming out for you. Now, that card is self-sabotage. Now, Scorpio, what this card says is, when you learn to get out of your own way, there will be no stopping you. Most of the time, it's not others who prevent you from achieving your true goals. It's that inner voice that derails those carefully woven plans. So this week, you need to ground yourself in listening to your intuition and using your discernment to decide what's intuition and to decide what's ego. Because I feel like for some of you, the ego is really getting the best of you right now. It's making you think that you have to dive into these situations. It's making you think that you have to do something that you don't necessarily have to do. And it's really sabotaging the growth that's trying to happen for you at this time. And it's really time for you to release yourself of that self-sabotage and to begin to recenter yourself and to move forward with clarity of what's meant for you and what's not, by really deciphering what is ego and what is intuition. Now, I'm not saying that that's an easy process. For some people, that takes years to do. But it's about really centering yourself and listening to that inner voice inside of yourself that really gives you clear direction And it's interesting, I was just talking about this with my friend earlier. The way that I decipher between ego and intuition is when you feel something inside of yourself, when you hear a voice, when it tells you something, if it feels good, if it feels like growth, if it feels like action, it's intuition. If it feels bad, if it hurts, if it derails your plans, if it pushes you in a different direction that doesn't feel like a good direction, that's ego. And you need to begin to really feel how they both feel differently so that you could change that energy and begin to no longer self-sabotage yourself. Because like this says, you're the person causing this. You're the person causing your delays. Most of the time, it's you who prevents you from achieving your true goals. So it's time for you to listen to that inner voice rather than trusting what the ego tells you. Okay, Scorpio? But now we're going to move forward and we're going to look at the energies to help you to be more open. So Spirit, what energies can help Scorpio to be more open? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What energies can help Scorpio to be more open? All right, Scorpio, we do have one message coming out for you, and that is vulnerability. Now, this card says, this is confirmation that you're seeking to tread into the unknown, unfamiliar territory, where decisions are based more on intuition than rationality. That's what we were just talking about here. The ego always wants to be rational. The ego always wants to keep you safe. The intuition is what's pushing you to grow. The intuition is what's pushing you to reach higher heights. That's why, rather than thinking with rationality, you need to trust your intuition. This also says, don't let fear hold you back or allow a misguided sense that feeling vulnerable is somehow a negative condition. This talks about you stepping out into the unknown, really trusting your intuition, taking a leap of faith, and going for what feels right, not what feels safe. This is no longer a time to do what feels safe. It's a time to do what feels right to you and to do it in a big way. This is that inner voice screaming at you saying, you know what you need to do. You know what you need to do. So just do it. Don't allow that fear, that anxiety, or that self-doubt to creep in to stop you from moving forward. Okay, Scorpio, so for you to remain more open, you need to really listen to your intuition. Trust where it's guiding you, even if you don't know exactly where that's going to go. And it's time for you to really discern between what's ego and what's intuition. And I told you, I just gave you a great way to do that. So really try to use that method because it really works for me. So I'm hoping it works for you. Okay, Scorpio? But now we're actually going to move forward into the tarot portion of your reading where we dive deeper into the specific energies that will be surrounding you for this 2-week period. Now, with the tarot, we will look at what positive energies are coming in for those 2 weeks. We'll look at what negative energies or challenges are coming in those 2 weeks. We'll look at how to best invite those positive energies in, as well as how the negative energies could affect you and things of that like. But let's go ahead and get right into it. So first and foremost, we're going to look at the positive energies coming in, as well as what negative energies or challenges are coming your way. Because like I've said in the past, and I'll continue to repeat, we live in a world of polarity. So we have to look at both sides of the spectrum to gain a better understanding of how to make our way through our weeks, given all the different energies that are coming our way. Okay, Scorpio? But let's go ahead and get into it. So, Spirit, what are the positive energies coming in for Scorpio? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What are the positive energies coming in for Scorpio? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What are the positive energies coming in for Scorpio? All right, Scorpio, we do only have one card coming out for you. Now, that card is the Four of Pentacles. Strong foundation in finances. This is about some sort of creative energy pushing you forward into stability and security. This is also about you gaining a better understanding of how to protect your energy, which is what we talked about here. There's a need for you to pull back your energy. We talked about that, Scorpio. This is about you pulling back your energy and holding onto your energy and keeping your energy safe, so that when you move forward in growth, you have all the pieces you need to put the puzzle of life together. Do you see what I'm saying, Scorpio? But this week I see that there's a strong foundation in finances for you. Maybe you're moving forward with a creative endeavor. Maybe you're moving forward with a creative project. Maybe you're stepping into a new job. Maybe you're learning how to manage money better. Or maybe you've made changes with your money. Maybe you've invested somewhere. And that's finally coming to some sort of beautiful fruition. I see that something is finally working out for you when it comes to stability in finances. Also, I get the message that for some of you, you are really understanding how to protect your energy, to how to be conservative with your energy so that other people's energy doesn't intertwine itself into your energy and confuse you or misguide you to doing something that was never meant for you in the first place. That's why we have that codependency card. That's when we got that message that it's time for you to pull back your power so that you can move forward on a strong stability for yourself. Now, it doesn't mean that you can't support people in your life. It doesn't mean that you can't support relationships. It doesn't mean that you can't give love and care to other people, but it just shows that you need to give some love and care back to yourself, okay, Scorpio? It shows that you need to be able to stand on your own 2 feet, to be able to stand on your own financial stability, to be able to stand on your own emotional stability, so that, say something doesn't work out for you, you're still good. You're still protected. Now, you're always protected. You're always safe. You're always guided. But it's always good to put our energy into it as well. It's always good to create a strong foundation so that when we're ready to step out there, to do a big thing, to do something in a big way, we're ready for it. We're ready for it. So this week I see a very strong foundation in all areas of your life because you're beginning to pull back your energy and you're seeing a clear path now. You're seeing how to protect yourself. You're seeing how to move forward. And because of that, you are creating that beautiful establishment, that beautiful, strong foundation. Okay, Scorpio? But now we're going to move forward and we're going to look at what negative energies or challenges are coming your way. So, Spirit, what negative energies or challenges are coming towards Scorpio? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What negative energies or challenges are coming towards Scorpio? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What negative energies or challenges are coming towards Scorpio? Okay, Scorpio, we do have 2 cards coming out for you. Now, this is the 7 of Pentacles and the 5 of Cups. All right, Scorpio, so are you investing too much of your time in the sadness? Are you investing too much of your time in what has not worked out for you rather than what could possibly be? Because Spirit is showing me here that things have not worked out the way you wanted them to. Things have not exactly gone as planned. Things haven't exactly sped up as quickly as you like them to. And because of that, you're really overlooking something you're working on and you're not feeling the growth that's already been, the growth that's already there. You're really focusing on the negative rather than the positive. And because of that, there's a bit of a limited success here. And that's because you're not shifting your energy from the positive to the negative, and it's keeping you stuck. See, when we think a lot of negative thoughts, when we're always stuck on the negative, we really stunt the blessings that the universe, that our higher power, that God, that whatever we resonate is trying to shower on top of us. We almost create an energetic bubble around us that doesn't allow that energy to come through. And it really keeps us stuck. It keeps us stuck in the muck and the mire, and it keeps us from moving forward because of the sludge that's been created by those negative thoughts. So I see here this week, you need to be careful to not only focus on what has not worked out, but begin to shift that energy and focus on what can be so that new things can be windfalled into your life. But definitely this week, I see that some of you are really focused too much on what is not working out and what is not happening for you. This could be a relationship, it could be a job situation, it could be any area of your life. I just see a lot of you, the majority of you, really focusing more on what has not worked out rather than what could possibly be. So be careful with that energy, okay, Scorpio? But now we're going to move forward and we're going to look at how to best invite in the positive energies, as well as how the negative energies could affect you. So Spirit, how can Scorpio best invite in the positive energies? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. How can Scorpio best invite in the positive energies? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. How can Scorpio best invite in the positive energies? All right, Scorpio. So we do have the Emperor, Aries energy. This is about taking back control of your energy, taking back control of your life, creating the strong foundation by understanding that it's you that has to create that strong foundation by releasing yourself from self-sabotaging energies, by being vulnerable, by stepping out into the unknown, by reclaiming your power, by observing energy, and then watching and waiting, and then gaining a clear understanding of how to move forward. This is about you creating a solid foundation in your life by calling back in your energy. It's time, Scorpio. You've given enough of your energy to too many people. I just see a crowd of people right now, Scorpio, and I see you just kind of doling out your energy to everybody. And you just keep doling out your energy, doling out your energy, doling out your energy, and no one's giving it back. And then I just see you there drained, exhausted, tired, no motivation, just a lack of vision. Because you've given all your energy out to other people. So this week, if you want to move forward, if you want to create this strong foundation, you got to take back control of your life. You got to take back control of your energy. You need to call back in that energy from other people so you can have that structure necessary to stand on a solid foundation. I just see this strong energy about your 2 weeks period here that you're just really intertwined with other people's energy, and it's time for you to start to unravel that so that you can call back your energy and take back control of your own life. Now, you could be dealing with an Aries. You could have Aries in your chart. That could be Aries energy around you. You could know somebody with an Aries placement, whatever that may be. Place it where it fits. It doesn't have to be that whatsoever either, because I am getting this message that it's just about you taking back control. Taking back control of your energy, taking back control of your life, and unweaving those tight woven connections you've made with other people that have turned from support and love to codependency and claustrophobic kind of energy. You see what I'm saying? Because you're really meant to thrive and move forward, Scorpio. But you got to take back control. You got to take back control. Okay, Scorpio, but now we're actually going to move forward. And we're going to look at how the negative energies could affect you. So, Spirit, how might the negative energies affect Scorpio? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. How might Scorpio be affected by the negative energies? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. How might Scorpio be affected by the negative energies? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. How might Scorpio be affected by the negative energies? Oh, all right, Scorpio. So, Scorpio, we have the Five of Swords, the Page of Cups in reverse, the Six of Cups in reverse, and the Six of Swords in reverse. Wow. Okay, Scorpio, so like I said, you're meant to move forward at this time. You're meant to take action towards establishing yourself in the world. You're meant to take action towards recalling back in your power and standing on a firmer foundation in life. Really stepping into your purpose, into your meaning. But I see that if you continually focus on the negative and don't make that shift out of that ego energy, if you don't make that shift and begin to see the positive, you're going to get stuck in the past. And you're not going to be open to the change that's trying to happen in your life. It's going to cause conflict and tension. There's going to be some sort of loss and defeat. And that's because there's a sense of emotional immaturity here. You're meant to grow, Scorpio. You're meant to grow at this time. Now, I'm not calling you out trying to say that you're emotionally immature, but I'm just reading what the cards say. And the cards are telling me, Scorpio, that it's time for you to grow up. It's time for you to grow up and begin to shift your energy into something more positive so that you can see that good things can always come towards you as long as you're willing to focus on the good things. Now, we also have the Six of Cups. Like I told you, it's about being stuck in the past. It's about being stuck in the past. Something is holding you back here. And this is a situation that didn't work out in your favor. It didn't work out in your favor, and things didn't go the way you wanted it to, and because of that, you're carrying a lot of baggage. You're carrying a lot of baggage, a lot of unwanted energy. This is that codependent energy we were talking about. You're supposed to be free at this time. It's time for you to recall back in your freedom. It's time for you to run wild and be a free spirit. But because of old relationships, because of old situations that didn't work out in your favor, that you gave all your energy to, you're really being stuck in the past, and you're really being stuck from moving forward because you're carrying a lot of emotional baggage. A lot of emotional things that were placed on you by other people and other situations. Like I said, it's time for you to call back in your energy. It's time for you to pull apart. Now, for some of you, these are relationships that you already went through. These people aren't even in your life anymore, Scorpio, and they still hold on to some of your energy. And that's what we're talking about. This is that need for you to begin to invest your time into shifting that perception and pulling back your power so that you can finally move forward. Rather than being stuck in the past. Rather than coming up over conflict, over tension and defeat. It's about you beginning to bring a sense of emotional maturity into your life so that you can move forward towards taking back control. You're meant to make this change. You're meant to make this change, but because you're still so focused on the negative, you're not able to. So it's time for you to forgive, not forget, but to forgive. And to begin to release some old situations so that you recall back in your power and gain a better clarity of the path forward. Okay, Scorpio, but now we're actually going to move forward and we're going to look at the benefits of the positive energies, as well as how to best overcome the negative challenges. So Spirit, what is the benefits of the positive energies coming for Scorpio? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What are the benefits of the positive energies coming in for Scorpio? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What are the benefits of the positive energies coming in for Scorpio? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What are the benefits of the positive energies coming in for Scorpio? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Woo! Okay, Scorpio. All right, Scorpio, so we do have the Three of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and the Seven of Cups. This is about you making the choice to reclaim your dependence, to stand up, take back control of your life, and begin to expand yourself by calling back in your energy and moving towards something new. This talks about that growth we were talking about. This talks about releasing self-sabotage. We have a lot of yellow here as well on the table. There's a lot of solar plexus chakra. It's self-empowerment. Like I said, you gave a lot of your power away to other people. And it's time for you to call back in that power so that you can expand your life. This is expansion. This is being able to see clearly now by watching and waiting. You see what I'm saying? By taking that time out. And because of that, we have Queen of Swords. This could be Libra. This could also be Virgo. So Virgo or Libra energy could be either of those signs. You could be dealing with those signs. It could be energy in your chart. That could be energy around you. But because you have now begun to expand your life by being more independent, more choices are coming your way, more opportunities, a stronger foundation, and something new. This is about you releasing the confusion. Releasing the confusion by regaining back your power, by taking back your energy. Do you see what I'm saying, Scorpio? So it's time for you to take a closer look to all the energies in your life, all the different relationships. It doesn't have to be relationships you're in now. It could be past relationships. This could go all the way back to when you were a kid. And look at all the time that you gave your power away. Did you take your power back? Did you recall your power back in from those situations? And if you haven't, it's time for you to start doing that. It's time for you to start doing that, because once you do, you're going to expand your life. You're going to be more independent, and more new opportunities and growth are going to come your way. New choices, new abundance, new endeavors, new relationships, whatever it may be for you. It's almost like as you call back your power, you step into the light. You step into a new era. Okay, Scorpio? But now we're going to move forward and we're going to look at how to best overcome the negative challenges. So Spirit, how might Scorpio best overcome the negative challenges? How can Scorpio best overcome the negative challenges of focusing too much on the negative and not investing their time in the positive and becoming stuck and carrying too much baggage? How can Scorpio best overcome the negative challenges? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. How can Scorpio best overcome the negative challenges? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. All right, Scorpio. So what I'm seeing with this card, which is the Nine of Pentacles, is about you shifting your energy and becoming more grateful for what has worked out for you. Do you see what I'm saying? You see that shift there? So we went from focusing too much on the negative and what hasn't worked out to now being grateful for what has worked out. And that's going to help you to begin to release that baggage. That's going to help you to begin to move forward. That's going to help you to release the resentments of the past, to release the resentments in the relationships, to release the resentments in those codependent energies. Because when we shift into a energy of gratefulness, we then begin to see the small miracles. And then because of the noticing of those small miracles, we then open ourselves up to bigger miracles. More opportunities, better opportunities. Do you see what I'm saying? So this week, be grateful for what has worked out for you. Be grateful for the things that have worked out for you. This is also about being self-sufficient. This is about calling back your energy and taking back your power and being independent and doing what you have to do to move forward. Okay, Scorpio, do you see what I'm saying? It's time for you to move forward. It's time for you to gain a better understanding of what you're doing so you can see clearly about where you're going and where you're not going. And by pulling back your energy, you see clearly the path that is meant for you. Rather than seeing all the paths for all these other people and trying to do all these things at once. But about doing what's best for you. Do you see what I'm saying, Scorpio? So just be grateful this week about the things that have worked out for you. Be grateful for the things that have gone your way. And you're going to shift this energy and be able to start releasing those codependent vibes. So you can be independent once again and create that comfort and that luxury that you wish to have. Okay, Scorpio? But now we're going to move forward and we're going to look at the overall impact and the energies, positive and negative. So Spirit, what is the overall impact and the energies, positive and negative for Scorpio? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the dates of November 8th to November 21st, 2020. What is the overall impact and the energies, positive and negative for Scorpio? What is the overall impact and the energies, positive and negative for Scorpio? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What is the overall impact and the energies, positive and negative for Scorpio? All right, Scorpio. Now, we do have the Lovers in reverse. So yeah, like I told you earlier, there may be some relationships in your life that are not truly aligned with who you really are. That are not truly aligned with the growth that you're meant to have at this time. And it's time for you to begin to release those relationships. Now, this is Gemini energy. You could be dealing with a Gemini. You could have Gemini in your chart. You could have Gemini energy surrounding you. But what this tells me is that there is a relationship that there's been some imbalance in. There's been some disharmony. There's a misalignment of values because it's become codependent. It has shifted from that supportive energy to a codependent and claustrophobic type energy. There's too much push and pull. Rather than just flowing, it's become a relationship where one seeks out the other and is constantly worrying about what the other person is doing and then forgets to live their own life. So this week, there may be a relationship that you need to take some time away from. Because now we have the Chariot and the Page of Pentacles. Now, Chariot is Cancer energy. You could be dealing with a Cancer. You could have Cancer energy around you. You could know someone who has a Cancer placement. But what this tells me is about you being confident to changing the energy. This is about you being confident to shift that codependency back to love. So that you can take this Lover's card and turn it the other way. Now, I'm not saying that this relationship that there's disharmony in, or there's codependent energy in, I'm not saying that that relationship isn't meant for you. But there's been a shift in energy there. And it's become more codependent. And it's stopping both of you from really rising up right now at this time. So it's time for you to use your willpower. Use your determination to look at things a different way. To manifest a change. This is also a new opportunity for some of you. Could be a new financial opportunity. Could be a new job. We did have the Four of Pentacles that talks about money. Something is coming in for you this week. Some sort of shift of energy. And you're going to see clearly by calling back your energy from relationships that have become codependent. And it's about you being determined to do so that you can rise up into your power. Okay, Scorpio? Well, those are your messages. I hope they resonated with you. If so, please comment below. Let me know how. I know things were different this week. I know the reading didn't flow as normal, but I hope you're able to get something from it. Also, I want to let you know, if you're new to my channel, please like, click, subscribe, share this video with anybody you feel needs to hear it. Also, go ahead and hit that bell and select all if you want to be notified of my future content. You can also check me out over on Instagram at WowOracle. And if you have any questions, feel free to email me at woworacle1111@gmail.com. Well, Scorpio, this is Gennaro, aka BhodiBoy G, signing off from my channel WowOracle, saying thank you so much for being with me in this space. Thank you so much for connecting with me. And thank you so much for being open to the messages from Spirit. I hope you're able to take something from this reading to propel your life towards health, wealth, prosperity, love, and light. All right, Scorpio, I'll see you guys in a couple weeks. Much love from me to you. Namaste.